Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. Well, here are some of my lady leg knives. Matter of fact, this might be all of them, with the exception of the latest one that I just recently picked up. This is not a pattern I collect a lot. However, I am aware that for some reason, this pattern is very popular among people who collect small knives. And so I thought I would break these out and show them. Yeah, this is really all the little leg knives that I have. I also have the large leg knives. I'm not crazy about those either. But this is more the pattern that a lot of people collect. A lot of people have asked, does this actually work? Well, can you actually open a bottle with it? If you can, you're a better person than I am. I have yet to be able to open a bottle, at least with the ones made by Rough Rider. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe that was the original intention, but somewhere along the way, the manufacturers kind of lost sight of that, and now it is just the high heel, and then you have basically the shape of a lady's leg there, and you got a nice clip blade going on there. And I will give them props for having a pretty wide clip blade on such a small knife. These are not big knives. What, 3 1/4 maybe? Let me see. Yeah, all in all, no, closer to 3 1/8 of an inch. So you can see right there. But depending on how you turn it, you know, really the usable part is kind of short. And the overall length of this blade on this one comes in right around 2 1/8 of an inch with a cutting edge that is just over 1 3/4 inches. So like I said, not a big knife, but a fairly handy knife. Just kind of looks funky in the hand, but you can get, you know, quite a few fingers on there, and it's a functional knife. Just kind of looks goofy, at least in my opinion. Now, as you can see, I've got 5 of them here. These are the 2 in the Stoneworks series. This was in tortoise shell, and this was in the white smooth bone. And all of our nickel silver bolsters, brass liners, and as you can see, the stainless steel back spring, 448 stainless steel. This one here, these 2 were Stoneworks. Let's talk about this one real quick. This was, I believe, by Queen. Yeah, Queen City. And if you notice, this is a 2-bladed one. I regret not getting the one in pearl. I got to get the one in mother of pearl if I can get it at a decent price. And now the prices on these are skyrocketing, and I'm not going to pay the secondary market price on it. If I'm going to buy it, I'm going to get it at the original asking price or a little bit over, but not that much over. Nice long pulls on these blades. That's another nice feature on them. Notice the nice long pull. So that's pretty cool. You got the clip blade, and this one has a secondary pin blade, which is also cool. And as it was by Queen or later made one, it's got the half stop. Now this was the earlier Stoneworks knife, so it also has a half stop though. You got this wedge going on there, and this was before. No, wait, no, this was the earlier one. This is the earlier one, and this came out when they were doing the Stoneworks etch on the blade, and it does not have a half stop, but it does have the more decorative end on the top bolster. You know, the kind of the scallop shell end on the top bolster, which is the way they were making the earlier Stoneworks series knives. This one has the pinch bolster, and it's the later made one, so it has the half stop in the swedge. And nice layout of the stones going on there. So it's pretty cool. So, and that's typically what you see with a lot of the lady leg knives. You have a very nice, you know, kind of like a piece of jewelry for the pocket, you know, tortoise shell, white smooth bone, the nice stones and stuff. At least that's the way I can stomach it, you know, as a, you know, a little bit of jewelry going on. That's why I'm also looking for the mother of pearl one. I could see it in other materials too. And that brings me to the next lady leg knife I got, a little small lady leg knife I got. And this was sent to me by a viewer of the channel, Hallie Lee. They sent me this and it's like, oh, wow, this is fantastic. This has got to be the coolest lady leg knife I have. And it kind of outclasses all of these. And it's right here. It's the Hairy Lady Leg Knife. Is that not cool? So it looks like somebody needs to shave their leg. And a a white smooth bone lady leg knife that definitely is a little more natural in its state. It's not all jeweled up and everything. This is this is the lady leg knife after it's been on a deserted island for a month, in all of its natural beauty. And that is just so cool. I saw this and I just cracked up laughing. I could not picture a cooler lady leg knife. Much cooler than mother of pearl. Much cooler than abalone, and the turquoise tooling and everything on here. The tortoise shell. Something that everyone can relate to. A hairy lady leg knife. Yeah. So there you have it. This is so cool. Is it mother of pearl? No, but this one, I mean, I saw this one, and this actually, this brings a tear to my eye. This one makes me, this brings a lot of fun and happiness to the lady leg knife collection. I don't know what else to say other than thanks a lot, Hallie. You made my day with this knife. It's so cool. Let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.